eyes. I read in the bath so they get steamy. And after a while,
It's not
they
just the
don't
bath
work.
that gets steamy. Tell the viewer what your favourite genre of reading is.
I read porn.
Porn, okay.
Supernatural, paranormal, porn.
Okay, I might have called it erotic literature, female erotica or something. But
No,
call a
porn.
spade a spade.
That's porn.
Okay, well, welcome everyone to our new channel with the silly name. Thanks for taking a chance. My name's Don. Now we're on our way to meet Merryl. Merryl is in a park working out. She's a bit of a gym junkie. She's been there for, I don't know, an hour, maybe more. One of the things that we're into is fitness, weight loss, and so hence the gym. Now it's a park gym because it's free, we're cheapskates. Why spend $1,000 for a gym membership when you can use the one in the park? It's just also a lot less crowded if you go at the right time of the day. Now I go there, I turn up in the last 10 or 15 minutes. I do a bit of a workout and then off we go for lunch. Now, basically I just go along so that I can claim that this is a group thing that we do. We do it together, it's a Don and Merryl thing that we do. She's lost a massive amount of weight, probably equal to her body weight or more, over a long period of time. I've lost maybe 5 or 6 kilos. So I guess that's what happens when one person works out for an hour and a half and the other one just turns up for 10 minutes to try and claim a contribution. So there you go, that's the kind of thing that we get up to. Now the idea of the channel is to just explore things in the boomer age group. We're baby boomers, I'm in my 60s, Merryl's in her 50s. And there's a lot of characterisations that go with people in our age group. Old, cranky. Are we cranky? I might just leave that as a question for now. Maybe we are, maybe we're not. We like to find things to do. Are we searching for meaning? Do we have a sense of purpose? All those big theoretical questions. So, I think we've found quite a few things to do to give our lives purpose, but we're interested to know what kind of things you do. So let's share all of that. We'll share what we do. You guys can tell us what you do and enrich both of our lives perhaps. So Merryl and I, we're not married or anything, we're just buddies. We hang out together, hence the name. Cranky Boomers, just hanging out. So here we are, we're nearly at the park now. Hopefully she'll still be there and we can continue the conversation when we meet up. Oh yep, there she is, doing her thing. So you'll meet her in a moment. Hey Merryl. So part of the fitness thing is that we get around on these bikes, these e-bikes. This is mine and that's hers down there. People say that riding an e-bike's cheating because you've got a motor helping you. That's probably true. But it's a bit of a misnomer. I like to think of them as hybrid e-bikes because just like a hybrid petrol car where you have the petrol motor helping the electric motor and so it's called a hybrid, this is a hybrid human electric vehicle. So, because we have to contribute, you can't just do nothing. So, this is Merryl. How you going, Merryl?
Stuffed.
How far through your workout are you?
28 to go.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's been okay so far?
Yeah.
Haven't been hassled by any annoying people?
No, not so.
Yeah. So I'm about to do my workout. Mine's a lot shorter than Merryl's. I think Merryl's doing pretty well. I mean, you've lost an absolutely ridiculous amount of weight over the time. There was a time when Merryl weighed about, twice what you weigh today? Yeah. At least, maybe more. And so she's managed to get herself from somebody that's twice that size or more to where she is now. Me, on the other hand, I've probably lost 8 or 10 kilograms. I've spent 60 years working my way up to this weight. And in the last 6 or 8 months, I've managed to knock off about 8 kilos with the help of Merryl's diet and exercise programs and everything. But as you can see, I've still got a bit of a gut, or a major gut. In fact, I'm actually still in the obese range. I think 30 BMI is obese, and I'm about 31. I have to lose about another 8 kilos to get under the obese threshold, which would be nice. That would put me just in overweight. You're already in healthy, aren't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, so there we go. Meryl's become all sort of hot and skinny, or on her way to it, and I'm just staying old and fat. So I got a bit more work to do. Okay, so I'll get in and do my workout, and then we'll head up to the shopping centre and have some lunch, and I'll set the thing going again up there, and we'll have another chat to you. So we're both pretty buggered from the gym, and we're off to the shopping centre to have some lunch, maybe do some shopping. So this is our local shopping centre. We're in Brisbane, in Queensland, in Australia. And sorry, I'm still panting from the workout, I guess. So this has pretty much got everything. Got all the movie theatres and all the things you need. A couple of restaurants, or several restaurants. So we're going to go there and have lunch, which is what we do most days. So we'll see you at the restaurant. How are you feeling, Merryl? Are you buggered, or are you fine? Yeah, she's just fine. That'll be right. She's doing well, and I'm totally stuffed. That's pretty normal. So as you can see, we're at our restaurant. We decided it was.
Well, I think it's a cafe still.
And why would you say it's a cafe?
Because they serve coffee and cakes as opposed to meals.
But restaurants serve coffee and cakes as well.
Yeah, but not as their main thing.
Well, anyway, we're here. So, as we were saying, thanks for joining our channel. This is our first episode. I don't know whether anybody other than us is going to look at it. But just to give you a bit of background as to how we came to be here. A couple of years ago, I found out that there was such a thing as travel blogging channels on YouTube. And I thought that would be a great way to find out about interesting places to travel to, because we've been to all sorts of places around the world looking for new, interesting places to go, but you don't want to end up going somewhere, spending a lot of money and finding out it's boring. And I worked out that by following these travel bloggers, you can get a really good insight to the destination and then decide either whether you're going to go there at all, or if you do, what kind of things you want to see when you're there. Actually, an interesting sideline to all that was that I discovered that some of the places that I thought I'd like to go on my bucket list, like Machu Picchu, or is it Machu Picchu in Peru? Yeah, Petra, that place in is that Jordan or somewhere? Anyway, those are really interesting, but a bit more difficult to get to places. When I tracked along with the bloggers, and they're great by the way, if anyone hasn't done that, you just travel along next to them, they've got the camera going, they explain what's going on. It's pretty much like you're just walking through these places with these people. Anyway, they were so good that I thought after a while, well, I kind of know these places really well now. I don't know that I need to go there, which wasn't really the plan. Like Machu Picchu, I can just about tell you where every building is, every rock, every staircase. I've blogged through there with other people, and I can't see much benefit in going there. But that was sort of like an unintended consequence of doing that. But anyway, one of the first ones that we became interested in was, and if you haven't already checked this guy's channel out, do it, because this was a couple of years ago. He's still my favourite web channel to look at, YouTube channel, and it's Bald and Bankrupt. He just calls himself Mr. Bald, and he travels through India and East Europe, and he's really entertaining, interacts with the locals, and you really feel like you're just tracking along with him. And I became a bit obsessed with Mr. Bald and his travels.
No, you did.
I think I watched every one of his vlogs several times, and nobody else really comes close. There are others that are pretty good, but nobody is quite as entertaining as him, don't you think?
Indigo Trap is quite good.
Oh, Indigo Traveller, yeah, Kiwi guy, he's pretty good too. But anyway, so, and then I worked out that there were a lot more kind of bloggers than just travel bloggers, and found that there were people on all kinds of topics. So I decided, well, why not? Because one of the things that we like to do here is find interesting stuff to do. I'm retired. Merryl, well, how would you describe your status? Are you retired, semi-retired?
I think I'm self-employed.
Self-employed, okay. You do have a lot of spare time, don't you?
Well, it's true. I only work about 10 hours a week.
Okay, all right. Well, that would be at least semi-retired, don't you reckon?
I'm not old enough.
All right, okay. So we both have got a lot of time on our hands, me particularly, and so it's a cliche thing. What are you going to do? How are you going to fill in your day? Well, we've pretty much found a whole lot of things to do, and so the idea of this channel is to interact with people, senior people in particular, but anybody really in general, about interesting things to do to fill in your day, basically, just ways that we would hang out. We're baby boomers, so that's why we call ourselves boomers. We're calling it cranky boomers, just hanging out. The cranky part is more a question than anything. I'm not, people often say that people baby boomers.
More than me, or me more than you.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone gets a bit cranky at times. I'm sure, we're no better or worse than anyone else. But is that an unfair characterisation of people in our age group?
Yes.
You think, I don't know, maybe it is fair. Maybe we do get a bit cranky when we get old, less tolerant of things. Maybe that's reasonable.
Or maybe become realistic with the expectation that everyone else is shit.
Okay, maybe. Anyway, I think I might just leave that as a hanging question, to be addressed from time to time. Maybe it's valid, maybe it's a bit of overreaction or overstatement or something. But anyway, so that's where we got it from. So it's cranky boomers, we just hang out, different things we do. As you can see, we go to the gym, we go to coffee shops, we play a bit of sport, we like to travel around. Merryl's got a lot, we cycle a lot of places on our e-bikes, so we can, we'll talk about each of those things at different times, and we're interested to hear from you guys what kind of things you people do as fill in the day and what's
I've got
interesting.
colouring in.
Oh, that's right, you've got a lot more things than I have,
I've
actually.
gardening.
You've got the gardening, you're colouring in, you're reading, you love to read, don't you?
Yes.
Right, so tell the viewer, what is that? What kind of device is that?
It's a Kindle.
Okay.
Paperwhite.
Right, now, what do you think of Kindle Paperwhites? You've had some interesting experiences with it, haven't you?
This is my 7th one because they keep fucking up on me, and
Because you thrash them to death.
yeah, I read 18 hours a day some days. I read in the bath so they get steamy, and after a while
It's not
they
just the
don't
bath
work.
that gets steamy. Tell the viewer what your favourite genre of reading is.
I read porn.
Porn, okay.
Supernatural, paranormal, porn.
Okay, I might have called it erotic literature, female erotica or something. But
No, it's
call
porn.
a spade.
It's porn.
Okay, and you read so much porn that you've thrashed the crap out of 7
Kindles,
e-readers.
and they've only replaced 4 of them, so I've had to buy 3 on my own.
Okay.
So
All right, so that might be an interesting topic to go into a bit more detail about your reading topics and the books that you
not.
recommend, or the stories you recommend, perhaps. I don't know.
Perhaps.
Anyway.
Or not.
Or not. So anyway, so that's basically where we are. That's why we're here. We're happy to be guided by you guys as well. Let us know what kind of things you might like us to talk about, or what interests you, and we'll explore it. And we'll see how we go. We've got no other interest in doing this other than something else to fill in the day. This in itself is a filling in the day exercise for us, as much as anything else. We don't want to make a fortune out of it. We've looked at the videos, or the people that claim to make big money out of it, and from what I can gather, it's just a crock. There might be one in a
Oh,
million.
there's the weight loss stuff.
What, people making money out of the weight?
No, us.
Oh,
We do weight
yeah,
loss.
we're interested in weight. As I said, in the gym, Merrill has had quite a serious weight loss experience. In general terms, how many kilograms do you reckon you've lost since your heaviest to now?
Well, I weighed after a month of training because I was too chicken to weigh before, and I was 154 kilos. Now I'm
154.
70.
Okay, so you're less than half your original body weight.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's no surgery or anything involved. It's all just hard work, right?
No, I don't go to the doctor. For nothing.
Yeah, no, but I mean, you haven't had any
No.
surgical procedures
No,
to
just
help.
diet and
Yeah.
exercise and
Okay, so
live and learn.
so that's pretty commendable. I, on the other hand, have lost a pathetic about 7 or 8, but I've only just been working on it for a shorter amount of time. But the idea is, it's just part of things to do, and to try and stay, get
Yeah.
healthier for a bit longer, so we can, explore that a bit more at another time as well, perhaps. But that's probably enough to introduce ourselves. So there you go. If you like the idea of what we do, let us know. If you don't, never watch us again. That's fine as well. But thanks for listening for this long anyway. Okay, well, bye for now.
see ya.